Sorry, there's a big lorry going past there.
How far are we going today, Si?
I will listen back in about 2 minutes. I'll be back with you.
Cool.
We had Si on at lunchtime. He was our safeguarding guy.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I saw various people on the list, and I thought all very familiar names. It's always nice. Yeah, we actually the three of us did the virtual championships and the World Rowing Championships, the indoor stuff.
Oh yeah,
the last few months. That's been our foray into umpiring whilst we've been in lockdown.
Such a shame that it's all just sitting behind a screen and getting on with it, and it's just like, I just want to be there.
I know, it's better than nothing though. It's better to see everybody getting involved still, which is
that is so true. Because could you imagine? We don't want to imagine it, do we? But can you imagine if this happened 25 years ago, and with the technology not being there? I mean, everything would have just been a standstill.
God, it would have been terrible.
Yeah.
Don't even want to think about that.
Hopefully would have had a right job.
So we are, a lot of us are fortunate that we were able to continue and find some way of making this new way of working work.
Yeah. Simon?
Right, Laura, I'm going to leave you and join
smiling.
John. I'm going to sit and erg.
He's smiling. Look forward to go on, is he? Yeah. I'm going to need you to talk a bit, guys.
There you go. I can hear you all now, so I can.
Oh wow! I can't believe I'm asking people to talk while they're moving like this. I mean, I would never want. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow when I'm cycling, so I'm going to see how that goes.
To be fair, I spent so long this morning chatting away while I was sat doing nothing, while Andy was out in the wheelchair and the champions were busy rowing. So it's like revenge.
Yeah, doing your bit. What's the plan?
What's the plan? I don't know. 4 kilometres we're doing today.
Okay, cool. Are you?
4.2.
Nice. And where are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
We're in sunny Southampton.
Oh, nice. So you got a lot of greenery to run around, or it looks like you have from where I am?
Yeah, it's not too bad. We're next to a busy main road, and then it will be through the forest, which would be nice.
Nice one. And then it's going to be a sprint home, or or a gentle jog.
Gentle jog today. Although at my pace, I think Jen will be struggling a bit. But oh yeah, so Jen was busy walking while she was at work today. So she's done 16% of the course already today.
Yeah, you did say that she was going to do that. Nice one, Jen. Well done.
Yeah, that's nice. How have you been able to do that far walking at work? That's pretty impressive.
Long breaks.
And some funny looks from her co-workers as well.
A sip of coffee. What is are you part of the fundraising as well, or are you doing the challenge?
Yeah.
Having
part of the Hammersmith Head which is a bunch of umpires who've got together.
Do you know what that was? My apologies, Si, because you were
breaking up.
Would you be able to share? Yeah.
I think
that's all right. Sorry, say that again.
It's out in the middle there, Si. So I think you said the umpires team.
Okay. Sorry to keep on interrupting you, because it must be challenging out there with all the noise, and then plus you're not getting the reception that you'd want.
That's
and then you got me asking you questions you got me asking you to keep myself entertained.
I wouldn't want anybody else asking me questions, Lawrence. You know that.
You're a gentleman. You've become one of my best friends already. So where is the camera? Are you holding it while you're running?
Yeah, I've got my phone just right out here, so my arm will be sore by the end of this. But Yeah, I haven't got like some kind of like crane over the top of my head or anything.
You are making an effort.
Yeah, that is.
People say that a lot about me.
Well, you don't seem to be struggling, mate. You're talking and you're quite free in the way you're speaking. Doing good.
Yeah, this isn't too bad a pace. Where my friends have been pushing me to reduce my 5K time down a bit, but I've just coming back from an injury, so I'm taking it nice and slowly at the moment.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Starting to sweat a little bit, though, to be fair.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Definitely.
This hat's probably not helping, but
you're a man of my own heart, mate.
And I see a few other people. Oh, Isabel's on the erg. Very good.
Yeah. And then we got John Sage there as well, part of Tidewen, board member of LYR.
Ah, fantastic.
And a regular participant in the Race The Thames.
Very cool.
Yeah. And a very, very competitive man because previous RTT events have taken place at NJERC, our National Junior Indoor Rowing Championships.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen the Race of Thames in there, but did you manage to get there at our last event, either of you?
I've sort of been involved in it, so I know a little bit about what goes on.
So,
hello.
Can I ask you to for about 5 minutes mute your mic, or a couple of minutes, I should say, because where you're running past now. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's a motorway. Sorry.
No, don't apologize. Don't apologize, please. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, so I know a little bit about what goes on at NJERC. I've never volunteered there, so I've never been.
Okay.
But I did know that that's where this came from, if that makes sense. So,
it's amazing. When you get the chance, I'm sure you will want to come along. But pretty amazing, overwhelming at times.
That's in the copper box normally, isn't it? Yeah.
For the last couple of years, we've had it at the copper box, and Race The Thames has been upstairs along the balcony as well. All bad, and then you'd go up there and you could. It's all love, but at the same time, it's all competitive. You know, like it's
sort of event.
It's really cool. This is numbers. Well, I don't even have to go. Isabel's already spoken to you about that as well. In comparison, obviously, it's much easier to get so much, but it's great the impact it's had all over the world, really. And we can actually say that, can't we? Because it has been all over the world.
And so I looked down the teams that are entered on Sunday, and it seems that there's lots of far and wide. It made me think that you're probably going to get, I guess you get loads of times added on overnight and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I'm saying, like, I'm not the guy who's doing the administrative side of things, but yeah, he definitely, I'm sure they are the guys behind the scene.
Yeah, no, I think I'm doing some results checking on Saturday as well. It's Saturday or Monday, maybe one of the two. But yeah, I thought that sounded like something to do at the end of the week.
Good luck. You got a good you got a good team there to work with anyway.
It seems that way, but
yeah, the system that's being set up is really good. As I said, it's new. This and this type of thing is new to a lot of people, but it's definitely new to us. But it's been really good, and different new experience as well. So obviously a new experience, and just being really good to embrace it.
Yeah,
and seeing how much people embracing it as well.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
It's pretty special. Yeah,
really is.
But I'm also finding, in a purely selfish way, it makes you feel a lot better to watch other people doing exercise.
Yeah, I would have said that because I know now I know I have to do it tomorrow, and one go on.
As I say, you've got to do your own, haven't you?
Yeah, but to be honest with you, it's not people like Isabel's part of the team, and we planned on doing it just riding our cycles. Not that we can obviously you can break it up into riding, rowing, and so on. I'm just doing it through cycling. But Izzy's decided to go on the ergo, and it is harder work on the ergo than when you're cycling. But I'm hoping it depending on how you cycle. and depending on how you work on the ergo. So yeah, I saw the expression on your face there.
I hate bikes.
Okay, you know what? It's really weird because I'm
really weird. I appreciate that.
I hate her ergos in a nice way because it's so horrible, but it's so rewarding. You know, a cycle you could be you can get fit by cycling around every day from north to south to east to west, and you can get fit that way and enjoy it. Ergo work is always painful, but it's so gratifying at the end of it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the best way of looking at it. I think I suppose these days I don't do anything that's too challenging either, which is probably a bad way to look at it. But I know I quite like after a long day at work, it's quite nice to sort of just have like an hour in the erg or something like that. I think that worked for me very well.
That's one of the things when working in youth clubs with young people as well, where I'd, you know, like in a school, it's like different, obviously, because certain things the kids can't do. But whereas in a youth club, if you go to a youth club, you can have a headphone on, and there are kids who don't want to always participate in rowing, or they may think they don't, but they may not participate in another sport. And then one of the things I'd say, well, you know, why don't you just get an ergo, put your headphones on, see how it feels for 5 minutes, you know, like just get into your own world and push yourself when you feel like you want to push yourself. You know, just get in the rhythm of just enjoying doing it and explaining the benefits, and obviously explaining the benefits of it as well. But yeah, so it's those kind of things and so going back to what you said about you don't necessarily have to go on there and push. You didn't say these words, but I'm taking it that's what you meant. You know, like pushing yourself full on. You know, you can just take your time on it, and there's phases in that where you want to go a bit harder, and then you can go. You know, so but you no matter what, you sit on an ergo, you are going to get fit.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you're fitter than you think you are. Yes, so don't underestimate. Yeah, don't underestimate it. We're not comparing ourselves with Isabel and I don't know if she can hear me. I don't know if she can hear me.
I'm surrounded by people who look a lot stronger than I would be.
I was really impressed because Isabel's quite shy. Sorry to embarrass you, but I said, I know. She said she's going to sit on the ergo. I said, yeah, I know why you're going to sit on the ergo, and she prefers to go through that pain than being up here and talk. That's amazing.
She's been talking as well.
She has been talking, but she is shy.
I'm regretting my decision.
How far did you go?
I'm doing 500-meter sprints.
Oh, you're doing that.
You're doing the same.
I'm on an all-boys team, so I've got to keep the splits down a bit.
Are you keeping up with the guy? Are you doing it at the same time as them, or you're just doing this? No, you're obviously not doing it at the same time, but you're doing the same work. That's your connection this time.
That's definitely Isabel this time.
I can't believe the difference it makes moving from one space to the other. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Yeah,
better than the front of it.
Actually, it helps when you're right next to the router. So, John, you're looking good. You probably can't hear me, but
looking remarkably fresh.
Yeah, looking good.
Oh.
How are you getting on this side? Is it motorway friendly? Or
no, give me a couple of minutes. We're just going over the motorway.
Okay, so cool. I'll let you two work. Good. I love it. He's just got a smile. He's like, it reminds me of somebody I know. Maybe myself. He's just always just smiling. I love it.
The happiest man I've ever met.
Wow.
People usually say I look like the nerd emoji with the glasses and the sticky teeth.
When you do that bit,
probably what it is.
You just done the bit with the tooth. That was funny. I could see it now.
Yeah,
oh, you're a funny man. Oh, you're a funny man. I love that. Oh. How you getting? How you feeling, John? It's too early to talk, or can you hear me? He's got to make sure, get things right first, get things in order.
Oh, yeah, get the picture for Instagram, yeah.
Yep. There you are. I'll shut up.
You've got to get social media right first, Lawrence. It's all about the
priorities.
Eyeballs, it's all about
priorities. Get the priorities. I love it. How do you feel? How do you feel, John?
And actually, what we're achieving here and the lives it affects.
I'm halfway through, and I thought I'd stop for a pep talk.
Okay, from myself or Joanna.
Well, you're looking remarkably healthy from my perspective, which is all good.
Anybody. I need all the help I can get.
I'm surprised you stopped. You looked amazing. Your rhythm was really good. You got to get that rhythm going again once you get back on. So you're holding that in your head, your thoughts, obviously, when you have this 1 minute break.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I won't be shouting next to you. Normally, if we was at the Race The Thames live, I would be there pushing and hollowing and seeing if I can get anything more out of you, which I know you've always got in you. But just when you're sitting on, the advice for me is when you're sitting on that ergo, just imagine you can hear the screaming and shouting that normally would take place to help you push through those last few Ks.
Yeah.
Is that helpful?
Great stuff, man. I'll tell you what helps is having Isabel in the background, giving me the technique. So you're a beautiful combo. Beautiful combo.
She looks good, doesn't she? Like she looks really good. Izzy, looking brilliant. You need to keep working.
She looks like, when I do anything form of sprinting, I immediately turn bright red. Izzy looks great.
Right. I'm back on it now, guys.
John, good luck.
Well done. Good
luck. We're here for you. Good stuff. Now, it's her technique is so really relaxed, isn't it? She's got a lovely technique.
Yeah. Yes. I'm impressed that she's doing sprints. I don't really like sprinting at all.
Well, she's been. I think you've been. I think she mentioned earlier on that her fitness has started to pick up she did say that. Didn't she?
Yeah.
Because I know the guys, they've been going for a lot of cycles. I don't know how. I know it's distances, but I don't know how much they do on hills and stuff like that for the cardio. But I'm sure they do, because the guys who go. Dan is one of the other people you saw, the coach who was coaching, and Tom, who's the head coach at Mossbourne as well. Isabel. I will be joining them soon. But they know I'm a fair weather cyclist. Just, it can't be too windy for me out there when I'm cycling.
You see, that's the beauty of the rowing machine. It's indoors. It's all going
really
to be fine.
Do you actually get on? How often would you say you get on a ergo?
At the moment, I'm doing about 3 times a week on the erg. I'm doing a bit of running. But yeah, I like, my job goes in peaks and troughs in terms of being able to get out and about and stuff like that. So yeah, so then this week I've got 3. I'm signed up for 3 Zoom ergo sessions. So hopefully I get those. Yeah, I've got the 6 o'clock tomorrow morning one, which will be. There's always a bit of an eye opener on a Wednesday, but
whoa,
yeah, it's a good session, but it's early.
Yeah, gets you ready for work, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
There's nothing good about 6 o'clock in the morning.
It's just wow. It's like, what time is it?
I really like this. So I get up at 5:30 anyway, because just for the hell of it, because I like to start work before anybody can bug me. So I've done, like, if I start at 6, I've done 3 hours before anyone can ask me any questions.
Get your stuff out of the way.
Yeah, exactly.
That is organised.
It means I'm ready for bed at like 9 o'clock.
So you'd get up at 5:30. You get on the ergo at 6.
Yep.
And you stay on there for 15 minutes, half an hour. Depends.
The coach session tomorrow is, I think, 3 lots of 10 minutes and increasing in rate in each one. I think. Okay.
Oh, sorry. That's the session, the Zoom session. Sorry, I was just thinking about you, but you actually do the session. You don't do stuff separate to that.
No, well, sometimes I think I have a look through what's being offered, and then I try and work out where in my diary I can fit things. And so if I'm not doing a specified session, I do either 2 lots of 6K at rate 18. I love a rate 18 piece. It's really great. Or I'll do like a 10K, 12K if I'm feeling really angry, 15K.
Hold on a minute.
All at really low rate.
Joanna, you're playing down your fitness here. You are.
I can't sprint.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but you got endurance though.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. That's important. Yeah.
I'm like very, very, very tortoise-like. I think that's my.
Listen, anyone who can sit down and do 15K sometime, whether they're happy or angry, come on. Come on.
They're really angry.
Or you just do 10.
10. I think since I've been doing since Zoom's been up and running, I've done a lot more of those because I find it's just easier to motivate myself to do something that somebody else has told me to do, rather than thinking about what I should do myself. That sounds really, really lazy, but it's just
it actually doesn't, because we all find different ways to find things to motivate ourselves, don't we? Mm. We really do, you know. It's really, I mean, some people, the simplest of things, like wanting to go on holidays, you know, that's just one. I mean, we could think of a million of different examples. So if that's the one that works for you, then that's the one you stick with, really.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Find a way to make it work.
I've been enjoying it. It's been quite nice. And I loved last summer as well, even though it was lockdown, because I could get my erg out in the garden, and that was quite nice as well. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm lucky in that respect.
Nice. Yeah, and the weather's picking up as well now, so we'll be getting more daily ergo work from yourselves.
Yeah. Just laughing.
I know you want to get in. Come on,
I'm very proud of your support.
I was going to say,
but hopefully, at the end of this, what you're trying to do.
Chatting away is actually really good motivation.
Really?
This has been the most enjoyable run we've had so far.
Oh, doesn't that makes me feel good? What about you, Jana?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's good.
It's cool. It's nice when you guys are doing all the hard work there to have somebody to talk to. So it's great.
It looks like you're going really fast, guys.
It does.
Yeah.
We are. We're actually nailing it. Just make it look easy.
Are you going downhill now?
Yes. Yeah. Damn, you are trained. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do the woo like Andy going down earlier on.
I'm always going to ask for woo when you go down there.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you for keeping us entertained. It's good stuff.
You're welcome. Thank you for keeping me running.
Good job, Jen. Keep going.
Got 400 meters left, so not too far.
This is all yours.
Great stuff. How are you feeling, Izzy?
Yeah, all right. It was 2K.
Okay. So you got.
Good.
I'm stopping for now.
You look like you haven't broken.
Gradually, bit by bit.
Impressive.
This t-shirt isn't nice to train in.
It's too loose.
That's so good.
Jonah wants to ask you. I don't want to put words in her mouth, but she was talking about you rowing just then, so I think she wants to ask you something. I don't know. Am I
look
correct?
Like you haven't broken a sweat. You look amazing after 2K. It's like I would be on the floor.
I don't feel it. But yeah, we just had another joiner. We've got the City of Sheffield.
City of Sheffield, yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good, thank you. It's nice to have you on board.
I'm looking for my race marshal, Rob, but I think I might have gone to the wrong room.
Oh, is Rob? I don't even think Rob's here. I don't think he was scheduled to be on, unless he is on and that we don't know about it.
Well, he sent a Zoom link, but I didn't check it. I just assumed it was the general.
So the Zoom links are, in general, anyone can join. I think Rob's on if you want to see him specifically tomorrow.
Yeah.
But this is anyone and everyone can join.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't need to I'm okay. I don't need to ask him anything. I thought maybe some of the other crews he was looking after would be knocking about. But anyway, it's lovely to meet these guys.
Yeah, it's open to literally anyone.
You've got a great crowd of people here to work with. That sounds really corny, but Si's there. John is over there. Isabel's going to get back on. I think now that she knows you're here, she'll jump back on.
No. That's okay.
What was your? Sorry, my apologies. What's your name? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm Mary.
Nelly. Mary. My apologies, Mary.
Right.
What's your plans? What you got planned? to do today, or not that we're trying to put you under pressure or anything?
No, it's just 4 times 500 with a 4-minute rest.
That's what
nice and easy.
That's amazing. That sounds like a good way to finish off a day.
I'm sort of embarrassed to do it in front of people, but
listen, we were
much better than I could do. So
sure that's not true. But,
if you don't, we'd love to watch, but if you don't feel comfortable, it's perfectly fine for you to turn your camera off. By the way, at any time. So bear that in mind.
I feel bad though because John and Jen are going for it. So
you shouldn't, because it's entirely how you feel, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay.
And there we go.
Oh, Si, you finished your run, and Jen.
Yeah.
I could see you there. Nice one.
Yeah, this is our local golf course. It's very nice looking.
We've turned it all the way around. There we go.
Yeah, a bit of a panorama.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we were running next to the motorway, and now we're ending up somewhere nice.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And then we can walk home, and I can get some more kilometers.
So what happens now? You walk back home?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the warm down? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to do. I'm doing 9 kilometers on Saturday for my team, but I'm trying to get 72 kilometers just done this whole week on my own.
Brilliant.
So,
brilliant.
Yeah, it's good. I think I'm probably 20% of the course done now.
And my apologies,
but hopefully at the end of this, what are you trying to do?
To interrupt you there. I just wanted to, before you we asked you earlier on, and then you were in an area where we couldn't hear you, and the cause. What is the cause? Because I didn't hear all of it.
I'm doing the Race The Thames.
Okay.
Charity. We're doing it for lunch.
Okay.
So yeah, it's instead of spending money on a train ticket to go and umpire and a bacon roll and all sorts of unhealthy food that Joe and I eat at funny times of the morning, we're gonna spend it on the charity instead. So no,
brilliant. Thank you very much. Really great stuff.
No, you're welcome.
Fantastic.
Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow, either out for a walk or out for a run.
Yeah. In Southampton.
Well, I need my cameraman with me now. I've realised there's no way I can do this.
I've literally been like that the whole way around. My shoulders are killing me now.
By the end of the week, we'll have this nailed. Amazing. Nice to speak to you, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Nice to speak to you, Jen. Thank you very much again, and I look forward to seeing you. I'll be on Saturday morning. So if you're about Saturday morning, is it Saturday morning you're going to be about? So
I think so. We're all going to do it together. That's the idea. So at least we feel
fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah, no safeguarding issues here, Joe. It's just all my own decision and all my own fault.
I'm now worried Si's going to fall. Like you looked far too happy for me to worry about Si forcing you to do it. I'm no longer worried about
control. See you later, guys.
See you later.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well done.
Right, I'm going to crack on, I think.
Go for it. You can do it.
Good luck, Mary. Has Isabel disappeared?
Has.
Oh.
I hope she's okay.
Oh, my camera's gone. Getting her breath back off camera. She'll be back. She'll be back. I'm only teasing that.
Yeah.
She's done brilliantly.
Yeah. Have you guys been on this all day?
We all have different. I was on between 12 and 2. And somebody else came on before. We started at 12. Izzy and myself 12 till 2. Then there was other people on after that, and then Izzy and myself back from 5 to 7.
Cool.
Tom's been around. Tom, the voice that you hear in the background there, he's been around. Haven't you, Tom? Yeah.
Have you got like Stockholm syndrome yet?
Hello, Andy.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
How you doing?
We're doing good.
Good. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I popped onto the LYR Arena and I saw my friend John there, and I thought I've got to just got to come on and say hi to the big man. How's it going? Look at that, mate. You're not even rowing like a cricketer anymore. You're rowing like a cool rower. Look at that. I'm on
it. He's had. I think he's done 3K and then he's going to do another 3. This is the second 3.
Nice.
I think he had a little chat with us for a minute or so. I don't know if it was much more than that.
I was watching. I heard the dulcet tones.
Yeah, and then back on again.
Yeah. Good work, John. Nice straight arms, mate.
Yeah. Did you see Isabel?
I did. Yeah, she was doing good.
Yeah.
Was she doing like 500s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm doing them over the week. I'm spreading them out.
Oh, she's back. Good. You were not on my... Are you doing a few more this evening, or are you done now?
I'm debating it. I don't know. I did 4.
Come on. Go on. Give us another one.
So Mary, who's on here as Sheffield, City of Sheffield, is also doing 4. So she's just about to start hers. So, I'm just going to check out the challenge.
Come on, Isabel. I think you can join Mary. We can have... let's see. 500s.
Go on, Izzy. Come on, Izzy. Come on, Izzy. I'll be doing my spin tomorrow on the cycle. Out while you're broadcasting. I'll be on.
Good.
Yes, make my way around
what
here.
Time you do that, Lawrence?
You're on at 12. I'm going to start the cycle about 11, after 11. So I'm kind of like, so I can be feeling a bit of pain while the show's going on, so to speak. Yeah. Is that good?
How you doing?
Oh, here he goes.
Here he is.
Yeah, I was picturing Lawrence's voice in my brain. So I was thinking, shall I attack with 400, 300 or 200 to go? And I could hear Lawrence, and then suddenly you turned up, and I was like, fuck, I'm going to go quicker.
Good. I'm glad to see you still got the fighting spirit, John.
Yeah. This is a competitive man.
Session. I tell you what, to have Isabel in the picture showing me the technique was a stroke of genius.
That's it.
We discussed that all week.
She's got a very good technique, that one.
Yeah. No, so how's it going, John? How's the Eternals? Oh, was it this? Go on. What's your team name? Spotless Eternal Monk. I don't know what.
Shall I tell you?
Do you know? I'm hearing your voice 3 times at the moment. I'm getting everything in triplicate.
Oh no, that's really bad.
But no, it's good. And I'll only say this once because I'll hear it 3 times. We're all good. We had 60, 70k in. Natasha's doing her entire 43k in 1 row on Friday.
Natasha is. That's above and beyond.
Yeah.
43k one day. Good on her. Wow. And how's the team feeling? Is everyone supporting?
Yeah, I think so. Everything's good. We've got 6 teams. Yeah, and we're all good. All good, mate. Yeah, loving it.
So for anyone who doesn't know, a company called Tideway. Tideway are building the super sewer, almost environmental project up central. It's where a big connection with LYR has come from, because obviously LYR is there to get kids onto the water, and you need clean water for it. So Tideway and LYR have been working together for 8 years now.
Oh.
It's something like that. It's been a lot of cruise this year. Last year, we had 16 in the Orson Challenge. We had how many teams in the Race the Thames last year? Is that 5? 4 or 5?
Race the Thames at the Copper Box.
At the Copper Box last year, yeah.
No, it was double figures. It's about 15 teams. It wasn't 5.
No, at the Copper Box we had...
We had 11 teams in year one. We had 18 teams in year two. And then I said to Andy, if we could get 50 on the virtual, we'd be doing really well. And we got 180.
Yeah, we got 18 last year. Yeah, I think it's double figures.
It's amazing. No, it's absolutely phenomenal. But actually, coincidentally, I went to a random talk last night about the underground rivers in London, and they mentioned the Tideway project, and it's just now you're talking about it, I'm putting the two things together.
Yeah. Well, basically, the Tideway project is all John.
Wow. Very impressive.
Amazing.
That's it. Someone's got to carry it.
When you John said it was 18 last year, yeah. So just think, we didn't even think. You put the 0 on the end.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
That's it.
Amazing.
No, I'm going to go and collapse into a chair. All the best, and I will see you. See you again.
Yeah.
Well done, John.
All the best.
So has Mary actually started her first 500?
Yes, she has, yeah.
It's very strong.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
How's Isabel doing? She started as well?
Yeah, she's on her 5th, I think.
After a good amount of peer pressure.
Looking really good techniques. Great.
Yeah. Good. Isabel?
I'm always amazed by anybody who can hold technique at that rate, because as I said, I'm strictly a rate 18 girl, so it's
advice.
20.
Any advice, Andy?
No, just keep it in the legs, keep tall. They're doing great. Great. But I have I've got to run. I've got to go bath some kids. So I just wanted to pop on and say hi to John, say hi to you all. Hey Joe, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Andy. It's amazing what you're doing.
I'm not doing anything.
What are you all doing?
Lawrence, the whole team, that's where it's happening. I'm just letting it go now. They're doing it all. It's fantastic. It really is.
Mate, you're major. Believe you me. Yeah.
No, it's good. It's amazing to see this happening. Yeah, wonderful. Right, I'm out.
Have a good evening.
Nice to you. Cheers, Lawrence.
Bye.
Speak soon. Well done, Mary. Good effort. Strong.
Good effort.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Keep the legs moving. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Nice one. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll speak soon.
Take care, Andy. Take care.
Good evening.
Bye.
Bye. Good work, guys. That's
really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Really strong.
Really good.
Yeah. That's it.
You've this is really lovely. You've done overtime. This is fantastic.
Really?
Yes. Oh, I should have said that. I should have said it's only 20 to 6.
I don't mind. I thought I don't know. Am I here till 6 or am I here? I don't mind. I don't mind, Lawrence. It's good to chat to everybody. It's nice to see what's going on. So I'll hang around for a bit longer unless you want to get
No chance. No chance. I quite miss Sai on the screen.
I've never seen somebody
smile and working.
Yeah, when they're running, that's a level of cheerfulness that's
It's just natural. Natural.
So Jen and I are both umpires. So that's how I know Jen and Sai.
She's lovely.
She is. She's great. Yeah.
And it's great that they're just doing it together as well, pushing each other. It's fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Running down the hill at the end.
Yeah.
And then strolling home.
I think that Jen started running fairly recently, as in not completely from scratch, but as in after a break from about 10 years, with like a focus of doing some things like this.
Wow.
Because I follow them on Strava, so I've been watching their distances increase.
I think I'm the only one who doesn't have Strava. I use Samsung Health.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It seems to work and give me everything I want on it. It's good. It's up to my Samsung. I don't have it's a Samsung phone. It doesn't matter. You can use it on Strava on any phone anyway, can't you? But the apps come with the phone. And
I'm absolutely
it's really cool.
What you want, isn't it? It's
exactly
what you've got. So yeah.
The only reason to go on Strava is because most people I know is on Strava. So if you want to keep an eye, well, I can keep an eye on them. But if they wanted to keep an eye on me, I don't think you could.
No, you can choose whether you let people or not, I think.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
I used to coach juniors at Ely, and I still keep in touch with a couple of them on Strava because they've all gone off to university now, and I can follow what they're doing, which sounds very stalkery, but yeah, it's quite nice to keep up with them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Got Izzy's for a 6 now. I think Mary's going for a second.
Yeah, just get the build up going.
Build up, yeah.
Nice. Are you you're back on Saturday, you said, didn't you? Sorry, Saturday or Monday, you said, yeah.
You know what? I think, when am I back? So I've got let me have a look. Tuesday. I'm back on. I am back on Sunday for safeguarding, and then I'm doing some results checking on Monday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Go on, Izzy. I don't think she can hear me anyway because you've got her headphones on. You can. Oh, you can. Go, Izzy.
Amazing. Keep going.
Really good work. Really good work.
She looks
really strong.
Yeah.
That's the fitness work she's been doing with her colleagues.
Yeah. Mary's back up at it now. That looks amazingly strong again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, really good. Really good.
Almost makes me feel envious, but good job.
I'm sure you haven't got any reason to be.
We talked about entering. A friend of mine talked about entering, but she's done a run challenge instead to do with breast cancer. So yes, I think we've got to this party too late. So definitely next year, we should be on it.
Yeah, because obviously I don't. I know that we're, fingers crossed, we'll have, NJERC will be taking place this year as well. And that's going to be virtual as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's on between the 13th, it starts 13th, it ends on the 15th of May.
Oh, wow.
So that'd be over 3 days this year. Normally NJERC would be over 1 day and RTT will be on top. But this year, as I said, it'd be those days. So it'd take place. But we're hoping the world changes back to the way, or close to the way it was, or hopefully the way it was next year. And NJERC again, and then Race The Thames. But listen, I'm not in charge of it, but this is amazing, isn't it? This event in itself, I consider being a place for this somewhere.
I think it's definitely a place for something like this, even when the world gets back to normal, because
it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and it's over a nice period of time. So it's like training during, you wouldn't normally race necessarily during the week over a prolonged period, would you? But it can either be a challenge, or it can give you something like all of the people who've been doing like the whole session in one go and things like that. It just gives amazing opportunities. So I could feel it, like, even when you can do it in person, I'm sure that there's also an appetite for doing it online as well.
And also as well, it's the international side of it, where people just joining together for a cause.
Yeah,
all over the world. So that in itself is an amazing thing.
Well done, Mary.
Good work.
You're doing fantastically.
And you're feeling, and this great sport, you are supposed to feel it, aren't you? Yeah. You are supposed to feel it.
It's all extra millimeters on the water. They're going to make all the difference when we can get back out there again.
It's challenging and pushing yourself.
Yeah.
Really good work.
Oh, Izzy's off again.
You're making us proud, guys.
Yeah.
Just sitting there watching, great, and guilty at the same time as well.
A little bit guilty.
Just moving backward and forward on a seat with wheels on it. And you guys are amazing. Really well done.
Yeah, this is awesome.
And don't worry, Mary, won't be asking you any questions after.
I breath back, not during.
I don't think.
hopefully at the end of this, what are you trying to do?
Brilliant.
Put your arms through the door hole.
But it's, I mean, it's going back to what you were saying about appetite for it.
But hopefully at the end of this, what are you trying to do?
On is, you know, if you think, so Mary is signed up as City of Sheffield, and like if you've got a whole like rowing club, for example, it's a way of organising your weekly training, isn't it? If you
absolutely,
you know, in hopefully in better days when we're allowed to actually go and race again, it will be a great idea for that, you know.
I think that was part of what we're doing at the Mosport as well. It's part of their weekly training as well, so they'd have to set targets and what they're expected to do over that piece or that time. So they're taking it into this challenge, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. It's a really good way of providing focus as well, isn't it, for them? So.
And it's the different stories and that people are sharing, and it's really been an eye opener.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, really has.
Yeah.
Genuinely listen to these different stories of how people got into rowing, why they're doing rowing, and also obviously you got the ones who are really competitive rowers who are coming in, and I had an email for one of my the teams. I won't name the team. Well, they're last year winner. And I can say that because he shared some information. He said, looking forward to defending my title, defending our title. Whereas there's another youth club saying, Lawrence, do you think we're going to come last?
But hopefully at the end of this, what are you trying to do?
If you come up with the ball, you won't be last because you're actually participating. Yeah, and you're participating. Your aim is different.
Yeah,
your challenge is to yourself, isn't it? Like to complete it for yourself,
absolutely.
So that's the great thing about it.
Put your arms through the door hole and
man, I'm absolutely
groups and individuals that are involved in this. Fantastic.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. Come on, Mary, you've got this.
Good encouragement. How are you feeling, Izzy? 2 thumbs up if you're feeling brilliant. 1 thumbs up if you're feeling terrible. Didn't expect anything. You're amazing though. Good girl. So, good stuff.
Wow.
Really good. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you what would you say? Oh, go on. No, you carry on. I didn't realise you were going to say anything. You say something. Go on.
I personally love how Andy made me do this and then left.
Well, he's probably watching. He had to look after the children. I'm sure he's watching. I'm sure he's watching. So you got to keep pushing.
I'm doing one more and then I'm done.
You're amazing.
Then that's 4K.
I think you've done pretty well, Isabel. Come on. Yeah. You're not sitting. You're not relaxing through it either. You're pushing yourself. Brilliant.
Yeah.
What I was going to ask you before Isabel came on, I was going to ask, do you focus? What do you focus on in your rowing? Do you focus on? I know you spoke about the rate that you like rowing at and so on, but what about technically? Do you look at that, or do you look at ways of improving?
Well, I try to look at my technique because I'm really conscious that it's quite bad for a long period of time, and I try and focus on little bits. Yeah, I think that's so. I sort of go through. This is really sad. In my head, I go through 250 meter blocks, and I'll try and focus on something different. So, and then I'll rate, and that just I find that makes the time go quicker, and it gives me something to. I think if I don't change the focus, I just get back into my old ways. And I think if I change it regularly enough, I can look at how much of a difference that particular thing makes overall. So yeah, that's what I go through. But yeah.
And when you're in the rate that you like rowing at as well, you're probably in a position where you're more able to hold that as well. A good form.
Yeah. Well, yes, that's the plan. Towards the end of it, sometimes it goes a bit awry.
You just want to get there at the end.
I have this really weird tendency, and I don't know why, because I've always been a sculler, so I don't have a side, as it were. But I find this really weird tendency to lean to one side at the, if I'm getting to the end of 10K or if I'm getting to the end of 12K, I find I'll really weirdly lean to one side, and I can spend quite a lot of time trying not to do that.
Well, do you notice it when you're doing it though?
Yeah.
Okay. I notice it.
after it, like, so when I'm thinking about the next bit, and I'll notice all of a sudden that I know that I've been doing it for a while because it doesn't feel straight. Yeah. That makes sense. So yeah.
So is that normal? Not that I'm going to get into technicals. Is it normally on your weaker or your stronger side?
So I lean towards my right. I'm right-handed.
Okay.
So yes. Yeah, I think that would be my stronger side, wouldn't it? I was just thinking of all of different things that I do. Yeah, I think I lean towards my stronger side. I don't know why that is.
That you'd be more inclined to lean towards your stronger side. I would have thought. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know for what reason. Maybe we should have kept Andy on, and he might have said, "Well, as we know, no." But when we work with young people as well, we know that everyone's different in the way, performances. You might get an amazing performance out of somebody who doesn't have the complete technique, and somebody next to them who's got the amazing.
Well done, Harry. You're doing so well.
And we haven't been watching you. Don't worry.
It's fine. Carry on talking about what you're talking about. It's really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it is. I think it is. I know from a coaching perspective, when I coach, I haven't coached for a few months now, but when I do coach kids, you can work out, like, I don't know, I find it easier to focus on what they're doing and how they might correct it than doing my own. That's the problem I've got. I'm not a terribly good coach, which is why I went down the umpiring route. But yeah.
Good. Like a good coach in any sport, though, they don't have to be an expert at it as far as the participation side. You know what I mean? Because you could be, you could be a really good coach just for obviously not definitely for observation and training, obviously, but so some of the things that you can correct in other people, maybe depending on what stage you're at in your rowing, football, whatever it might be, that you may find more challenging or difficult to correcting yourself.
Yeah. I think it's the I think also you can pay less attention to yourself in some respects.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And I think, I suppose I agree with what you say. Coaching is largely about helping other people to get the best out of themselves, isn't it? Rather than being great at something and saying this is what you must do. But it's
really interesting. When I'm in the gym, it's not often I get on the rowing machine. I do a lot of cycling, more for me because my lower back. But when I do get in the gym, I notice when I do use a rowing machine, I'm very focused on everything because a lot of the guys in the gym know I work in rowing with young people. So I make sure I'm focusing on the tight core and my body's upright, my chest is. Everything looks exaggerated. It feels like it looks exaggerated. So so I definitely will do that. But as I said, when you're working with young people, and that's why I generally work with young people, not adults, you can see things and you can correct it and accordingly. And then you learn stuff as well that we all develop at different state, don't we? Not everybody's hamstrings are as flexible, or movement is as flexible as one person is not the same as the next person, whether it be a boy or anyone.
Yeah. I found so over the lockdown as well, I've been doing strength and conditioning online, which is not something I do normally. Like, I normally just focus on cardio stuff, and it's been amazing. I'm so much more flexible now than I was at the beginning of the last lockdown. It's a real eye opener for me. I think it's going to make things a lot easier in terms of, it certainly kept me more injury free with the rowing and the running. So that's been a big thing for me.
A lot of this, I do weights, but a lot of the weights I do now is with restrictive bands.
Yeah, I've been using those. They're really good.
Yeah, I like working with those, more working against my own body weight.
Yeah.
Just find I benefit more for that.
And do you think that's obviously, because at the moment I'm guessing it's quite, well, at the moment we can't go to gyms, can we? But I suppose that makes it a bit more accessible, do you think?
Yeah, it does. And I've also brought some skipping ropes got involved in. I've always been able to skip, but I'm trying to teach myself how to skip like boxers skip.
Really?
The tiptoe, yeah. And I haven't got there yet. One of my colleagues saw him recently. We were doing some pre-recorded videos for our YouTube channel, and he said, "Oh, you got any skipping ropes?" I did, and he starts skipping, and I see him tapping from one toe, and I was so jealous, because I can skip, I can bounce up and down, skipping, but I want to have that controlled So that's the next challenge, and that's one of the best exercises cardio wise that you can do as well, skipping.
Definitely. But, I've not got the requisite hand-eye coordination for that, but that's very impressive.
But you can, though. You can. You can. Isabel, I know you came over here to talk to us. Sorry, I've been talking. Go on. How you feel?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, wasn't expecting the 4K, but it's done.
It's done.
Brilliant. Yeah, fantastic. And it looked great.
It did look really, really good. Are you doing the whole majorly long distance as part of the team? Are you doing?
No, so the coaches are doing the 72. Okay. There's 7 of us who are doing it. Most are cycling it, but me and Tom Wilkinson decided to sit ergs because it's less distance. If you ride, the rule is if you ride, you have to have times it by 3.
Oh, really?
Sorry, Isabel. Well done, Mary. Well done. Wow.
Mary's been a blur.
Yeah. Whoa.
Just watching her so quick.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a level.
Cycle.
Yeah. Sorry. If you cycle, it does.
Right. If you cycle, because you can get the distance quicker, they've put a rule in that you have to do 3 times the distance.
Okay.
And so
Lawrence, you're choosing to do more.
Yeah, I've got to do, and I'm glad as well because I need to start getting my fitness up again. I've got lax over the last couple of months, so I was saying to my colleague Rob, who done it today, how did you go hard today, or did you just kind of stroll around a bit? And he said, no, he found us a spot. So that's my intention tomorrow. I just want to push myself as much as I can, for me, and then obviously it'll give us as a unit a better distance, so to speak.
Yeah.
Well, time in the distance in a specific time. Oh, sorry, the distance. Sorry, that's all I'm looking for. Distance. What am I talking about? I'm getting that mixed up with. I wonder how long it's gonna take me to do this. Yeah, that's what I'm mixing it up with. Yeah. So I probably try to do tomorrow. Rob done 14, just under 15 today, and he said he's a bit disappointed because he actually stopped his thing before he should have. So I'm looking to not do less than that. If I can do more, if I feel to do more, I'll do more. I might want to just obviously we want to spread it out through the week as well, but yeah, definitely minimum 15 tomorrow, and I'm said it on air live, so I've got to do it now.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, I should find out on Sunday.
The guys will be at me if I didn't do it anyway. I've got to get up on the board tomorrow. Is it gone? How are you feeling? You recovered already? Yeah, you good? Or I'm
all right.
The only reason I'm asking you this, I know you're capable of doing the 4K, but I knew you weren't in your mind planning to do that. Yeah,
no.
Exactly.
Not at all. But no, it's all right.
Nice.
Once you kind of get into it, you're there.
And your rhythm was all the way. What was your stroke? Did you have a look? Average.
28, 29.
That's amazing.
27 on the first set and 28 on the second.
Wow.
Average.
That's
across all of them.
Good stuff.
When I was younger, I used to do high rate more because I was the smallest in my club. So I had to beat them somehow. The height side of it kind of allows the rate. Yeah.
To be fair, I must have done that. So I used to, when I raced, I used to race lightweight. So I must have had to do something similar. But I just can never remember racing that fast.
Yeah, it's straight. I've not really erged for a long time, and then from January we've had to do more, and I didn't do that many, but you kind of get back into the rhythm.
Yeah.
So described it earlier as like riding a bike, and like you just slot back into it. So kind of you do more than you realise, which is weird. I don't really like ergs at all. I avoid them.
Who does? Who likes an ergo?
Not me. We've already established that's because I'm going quite slowly.
I need to start doing a few more. I think it's because we're around them so much with work. You kind of create a block against them, and you're like, I've seen them all day, I'm not going to sit on one. Whereas now it's like, oh, it's like the main way to train unless you get out on a bike, or I hate running, so it's the main way to train. Not a fan of running.
Oh.
I was going to say, it's like all those, you know, like when I make comments like, who does like an ergo? Everybody likes an ergo, but everybody hates an ergo at the same breath. It's that Olympic memory as well with Steve Redgrave as well. Remember when he came out and what he said after that, the fourth gold medal. If anybody sees me in a boat again. Yeah, and then he was back 4 years, if I remember correctly. That wasn't the fifth where he said it, it was the fourth he said it, I think.
He said it.
Yeah, and and that happened. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Andy's always said that he'd never sit on an erg again. And then at one of our competitions, we got him sitting on an erg. And he wasn't very happy about it, but we got him there.
I suppose there must be a certain element of that. If that's the bit you like least about the training, there has got to be a certain element of saying, right, I'm not gonna do that again. I remember, like, one of the girls that I used to coach, she went to she rode lightweight at university, and I remember her saying when she finished university, right, that's it, I am never weighing in again. And I thought that's a very good attitude to take. So I think you get used to these things, but
yeah. Yeah, and at the level them guys are at as well, and the work that they have to put into golf, you know, in any sport they say when the actual event takes place is the time for enjoyment, isn't it?
Yeah, you've done all the work. You've done the whole.
Yeah, because all that horrible stuff that you had to do.
Yeah. Have you ever asked him whether he actually enjoyed all of those gold medal races?
No, but thank you for we will.
Yeah, if that's a question I never have the answer to. I wonder if he actually enjoyed. Yeah.
Hey, Mary. Hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary. That's amazing.
Wow.
How'd you get on as well?
Thank you for sharing that with us, because I know at first you weren't comfortable, you know. But that's brilliant to watch from our end.
I just got to get over it, really, I guess.
No,
I feel more comfortable about it now. Thank you, guys.
Oh, brilliant.
It was good to see.
Having said, like, oh, you know, don't look at me. Have you got any tips?
Listen, you've just got me speechless, because what was your splits on that just now?
Oh, I don't know. But
what rate were you doing? Do you know what rate you were doing? Did you have a look at it at all?
I was aiming for 28, but I think I got to like 32, which is faster than I've done before. But I don't know if it was very effective.
No, it looked amazing. Because of where you were sitting in front of your window. At one point, I looked at you in like the third one you were doing, and you were just like a blur. And
I
don't mean it like the ratio was there, and you looked really strong, and you were sitting up tall, and it looked really, really good. And I just thought that's what I want to be able to do, Mary.
Oh wow! Oh.
Is it only rowing? Do you do long distance running as well, or?
No.
So have you got good endurance, because your lungs must be obviously really strong for you to be firing like that?
I don't know.
You don't know. You just do it. You just get on with it.
Yeah, that was.
I understand.
And when you say, have you got any tips with regards to, or you asking our opinion on how you looked, or
I just look like, if you noticed if I was doing anything crazy that I should stop doing. But if it was nothing like obviously dreadful, then that's I'd take that as
wow. I say probably not the only one of this group who's not a top level coach, but for me it looked amazing. I should hand over to those with greater knowledge than me.
No, I mean, from my perspective as a coach and watching, I'm not a performance coach. I work with young people and I coach young people row. So obviously I look for technique and look for them to be doing it in the right way, of course. But from where I was sitting, it looked really, really, everything looked in order to me. I mean, yeah, and plus you were doing it and you were doing sprints. It'd be good to see you do something that isn't sprints and just watch you in a different motion. Because I'm sure if you were doing a 2K, you wouldn't. Yeah, obviously you wouldn't. So it'd be good to see you in that. But with regards to how you looked amazing.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and the pain you were showing when you came off as well. The pain, that's the pain you show Isabel. So when you get off an ergo, isn't that's what's supposed to happen, isn't it? You're not supposed to feel good. You're not supposed to feel good. You're supposed to feel exhilarated, but not good.
It's a commitment. That's what I thought. It was
What's your thoughts, Izzy?
Oh,
is she frozen?
Oh no, hang on.
Me, I didn't see much of it, I'll be honest, because I was there with you.
Thank you for being there.
Are we allowed to ask? Are we allowed to ask Tom? Tom, are you allowed to talk? Too late now if I've asked you. Yeah, I wanted to ask you. You obviously you know Izzy anyway, but you was watching. Tom's one of our performance coaches. What's your thoughts, Tom? Did you have a look?
Oh, thank you. Cool. Oh wow. Oh wow, thank you. Thanks very much. I'm sorry I asked, but thank you.
I bet you're glad you stayed on camera now.
Have you guys been commentating for are you all in shifts all day or?
We're doing 3 live sessions a day. Wow. So there's one at 7 o'clock in the morning, one at 12 and one at 5. Myself and Lawrence have been on the 12 o'clock one and the 5 o'clock one today. I'm on the 7 o'clock tomorrow morning with another coach called Owen. We're just all rotating. We get different people from LYR as the day goes on. It's a pretty fun way for us to engage with the nation, potentially even international crews.
Cool.
And it's one way for us to thank people for getting involved and raising money for us and all the different charities involved. Yeah, it's good fun. We moved outside, but it's quite dark, so I might move inside in a minute.
And coming out and challenging yourselves as well, because as I said earlier on, no matter what level you're at, you're out there to push yourself as much as you can. So it's really good to see that and exciting. And those that are not even, I mean, I haven't seen that, or I'm not sure if they've started yet. Do you know there was somebody who was doing trampolining as a challenge?
I heard that.
No, I've not seen them yet. I'm sure they'll be on soon.
I'd love to see that.
That's quite a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
So there's so many.
Andy's worked it out. So yeah, there's loads of different challenges, loads of different ways people are doing it. We had Andre. He stopped now, but he was doing trying to do 346 kilometers in a one long row.
I heard about that. That's crazy. How cool is that?
I think he got about 250k in, and then has stopped, gone to bed, and he'll wake up tomorrow morning and start again at 7.
Something to eat by then, wouldn't you? I'd just be starving.
He has loads of food and drinks and stuff around him, and he was just replenishing, cracking on 10k, and then going again every time. It was cool.
We caught him eating his lunch. Well, we didn't catch him. He came on and he was eating, and I've never met before. Isabel spoken to him before, and I'm talking to him. It was great. He was just eating his food. He was just totally oblivious to anything. But when he was ready, he came on. Then he had a conversation with us.
He's over in Holland, so he's international, and it's just great to see all the different teams. We mentioned it before, but we had the South African Champions Rowing Club on, and they're in a small township in South Africa, raising money, participating. So that was great, and we've got loads more. We got loads of army regiments as well, which is great to hear about. Yeah, there's quite a few. And I think they must all have a competition between themselves as well. So that's quite cool, just to get a bit competitive.
I bet that's getting pretty heated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got anybody racing with you? Have you got anybody with yourself, or is it you as an individual?
Yeah, so we got 3 crews of 8 from, so we're raising money for you guys, obviously, because you do amazing things. And we're trying to fix up our facilities at our club, which is the charity, so that we can try and get more young people involved in rowing up here. And we've got crews from our club and then some sort of other clubs from sort of like friends from other clubs that we know that wanted to get involved as well. So,
have you been how long have you been rowing for, if you don't mind?
I started in 2015.
Okay. And what level do you row at regattas? Do you do it is it indoor you're more interested in, or?
Yeah, I really like racing. I've never I didn't do any sport before rowing ever, and I didn't expect to stick at it or enjoy it, and I just really love it. So it would be it's just really fun.
And you discovered it at
middle age.
No, I don't mean not with regards to that. When you found your interest in when did you find out that you enjoyed rowing and you wanted to continue with it? And you said 2015, but where did it happen? How was it for a gymnasium? Was it you read an article?
Yeah. So I had gone. I'd got a holiday coming up. I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to wear like a bikini and clothes, and I can't do it. And I need to go to the gym and try and blah, blah, blah. And then, so I just went and I was like, oh, I can't do a program on my own. I'll just try all the different classes. And then at least somebody will tell me when to start and stop. And, I won't be on my own kind of thing. And one of the classes was an indoor rowing class. And I was just like, well, I'll give that a go. It's on at the right time. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And just something in that class was like, that was quite cool. Wow. And then I didn't do it again for ever. But it was just stayed in my head. And then months later, New Year's Day in the following year, I was just like, I want to try something new. Maybe I could give rowing a go, see what it's like. And then just went from there. So all from that one class.
Wow. So, prior to, was that me? That sounded, excuse me. And prior to that, was it, were you doing other sports?
No, not at all.
Wow.
I just so not confident, or just really clumsy, and just didn't do any kind of exercise at all.
You wouldn't. No one would ever believe that last bit there. What you just said there when you watch your Nitto, I could assure you.
Oh no.
Sorry, that wasn't intentional to make you feel embarrassed, but it's the truth. We've all been watching. So
yeah, you've done a genuinely amazing job. I mean, all of you both, actually, that you've just, you come on and done this. Yeah.
Both of you.
Well, I better head off, but it's been really nice seeing you guys, and thanks for helping us. And
lovely to meet you. And anything, obviously, Rob, and you've spoken to Rob, and Rob's really cool. And anything you need to, you just ask Rob, and he'll get that back to you with any queries or questions you have. Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
I know you know this, but feel free to that.
Good luck for the rest of it.
Thanks very much. Good luck with all you guys as well. See you soon.
Take care.
See you later.
Bye. I've outstayed my welcome, haven't I?
No, you've been brilliant. Thank you. Those little silent moments, which there wasn't any, was really. We didn't really leave to.
Basically, I'll just talk if I'm given the opportunity. But it's been really interesting to watch everybody. It's been great, and it's gone really quickly.
It has, and we did have a couple turn up. So a couple is two more than, or three more than nothing, isn't it? So that was entertaining. Yeah.
Nobody's hurt themselves, so far as we're aware. Nobody's torn. Nobody's been dressed inappropriately. I think that we've been on to a winner.
Isabel's in a bit of pain, and Mary, but that was to be expected. Tom, do you think any chance of anybody else might be coming on, or? Mary. Yeah.
Mary. I think it's Mary.
Yeah.
Mary or Mary, one of the two.
Yeah.
Andre stopped as well, so we don't have to keep it live for him. He's coming back tomorrow. to go again.
Really nice to meet you, Joanna. Look, hopefully we'll see you